Welcome to this short video on some of the new features of iConstruct Clash. In this video, we'll be looking at the review tool. So up on the ribbon, I've got the iConstruct Clash. I'm going to come over here to the review button. I'm going to click on the button, and the review tool dialog box is going to come up. Up at the top, there's a lot of icons here. Then down in the bottom shows us all of our Clash groups, how many clashes are in each group, whether we want to create a viewpoint or upload these to Procore later on, whether we have a custom view created, whether there's any comments, and the status, and who they're assigned to. So we're going to start to review these commands. The first one I want to review is creating my own group manually. So for instance, if I look at this group here, it shows I have 6 clashes in it. I'm going to select this, and as you can see in the background, it goes right to that clash. Now, I might want to break some of these items out and create my own group from it. So we've got two options here. I can either select it individual items or by a window or box. So what I'm going to do first is let's just do it by individual items. So I'm going to go, let's just grab these 2 items here. I'm going to click on this icon now. It says new group, and it automatically pulls it out of that group that I was just in, and I've now created this new one. If I click on this one here, you'll see that that's actually that new group that I was in earlier. I can actually change the name of this, so I could call this one level 4 testing. Okay, so I've changed that. Now you can see that it automatically creates a view because I've been moving around in here, and so when I do that, it'll update that view. Now I can either manually check on these boxes to say I've reviewed those and later on I want to create a viewpoint from it, or I want to upload these into Procore. Also, another way to do this is if I select on some clashes here, change this view, and if I would come over here and change the status to say reviewed, it will automatically place a checkbox in here. And the same thing will happen if I do this with the assigned to. So if I pick a person to assign it to, it will also put a checkbox in here. Basically what we're doing is when you start editing some of these, we know that these are ones that you've looked at, reviewed, whatever, that you want to upload these back into Procore, or you want to create viewpoints from it. Now to demonstrate how to break these out by a window, I'm going to grab another group in here. Let's grab this group. I want to take these 2 items and create my own group. So I'm just going to go to the box or window. I'll say grab those 2, let's create the group, and there again it's created a new group for me. Some of these other commands up here is I can explode a group. So let's say for instance this group here, I just want to explode it. I click on this and it's actually broken that out and created individual clashes for me here. Okay. Now if I wanted to, I could turn around and I could say let's grab 3 of these and group those together, and I've now just grouped those. The other ones we have in here is we can take a clash out. So for instance, this one here, I don't really want a new group out of it. I just want to take it out of this current group. So I can select on this one. It says remove from group, and I do that and it pulls it out and puts it out here on its own. And this icon here clears out any empty groups. So if you ever have any groups with no clashes in it, I click on this, it'll automatically delete all those groups. We also give you the ability to do redlining, so we can add text, and we can also add in the ellipse and the cloud, and that's as simple as just zooming in, creating my, this is the ellipse here, and I can throw in a piece of text. We could type in our text here, say lower duct. I go OK, and now it's thrown in this piece of text here. We can also erase the redlining. And then these 2 buttons here allows you to either change things to grayscale or turn items off, or I don't want anything selected, it's back to normal. Okay. I like to have nothing shown at the moment. And the last thing here that I want to show you is adding comments. So I might want to add a comment. Now you can do this with multiple clashes, so I can grab a few of them in here. I can come down here to comments, and I'm going to say lower. As you can see here, remember some of the comments you maybe put in earlier, so I could select that comment and it automatically throws it in here, and now you can see that there is a comment button here. When I'm all done with this, I'm just going to exit out of this dialog box. It should reset your view. This concludes this short video on the review tool, which is part of the new iConstruct Clash.